Since I graduated school 2 weeks ago, you would think that I would have so much time to read, so much time, but since I have no idea what I'm doing with my life and I'm kind of in a reading slump, I have no books to talk about. So in this video, I wanted to talk about all the books that I read throughout like middle school and high school that I was completely obsessed with. The first one that got me like so addicted to reading, and it was not even in middle school, it was in primary school actually, was The Golden Compass, the Dark Material series. There's a TV show and a movie with Nicole Kidman. One book that I totally forgot about was The Declaration, which I feel like nobody like ever talked about or read, or maybe it's just, I don't know, fever dream or something. All I know is that I was so obsessed with that book. I was like on a train going somewhere, 13 years old, that I don't know, probably going to my grandma's house, and I was reading this book and I was so obsessed by the romance in it. The obvious choice is The Hunger Games, that I still reread to this day because it's one of the best trilogy ever written, in my opinion, and everybody's opinion, to be fair. I need to read this bad boy for months now, but it's I just can't read anything new. Obviously, middle school was a big dystopian era, like beginning with The Hunger Games and then Divergent, who I like still haven't recovered from. Also, someone on the internet said that Tris and Four were the blueprint of Violet and Zayden, and I still haven't recovered from that. Obviously, I can't talk about my middle school obsession without talking about Twilight. Team Edward forever, even though I can't read those books anymore because they're cringing me so much, and the movies, it really depends. There's another book that I have reread like recently and rewatched the movie that is not as cringy. It is called The Host, and it's just devoured my life, my brain. Nothing mattered when I read that book. I was like remembering reading the book like under my desk in French class, like being like, just don't want to be here. We can do honorable mention to Beautiful Creatures, Uglies. Still haven't watched that show. I think they made a show, a movie about it. The Shatter Me series that I really have to reread and finish, because what do you mean? That was one of the best series ever at the time, and it still is today. The Selection by Kira Cass. Not only I was obsessed with the covers, but I was obsessed with the main character, with the love interest, and with the political, whatever political thing there is in here, because it's like written for 12-year-olds. It was the best thing, and I think that opened up the way to every like romance book that I've read since then, which is a blessing and a curse because I've read so many and I don't even remember them most of the time. But now the problem is, after that video, I really want to reread all that stuff, but I already have like such a big TBR. It's so huge, I'll never get through it. That's it. Don't have any more books to talk about. C'est chaud.